Hey, what's going on YouTube? Ty from the xking.com hit you with another video. And this video is about producer versus a consumer. And I learned this from John Chow. I watch his videos and I really got this information from him. He one that kind of, I'm gonna piggyback on his saying that, producer versus consumer. And he had some very good points. And I'm gonna break it down to you in business. I'm gonna break it down to you. In the world, there's humans, and we all do two things. We all either consumers or producers. This is for a business and making money. So, consumer. What's a consumer? Consumer consumes things. Consumer eats things. They buy things. They listen to content. They watch Netflix content. So we're all, every person on this planet consumes something, versus food. When you buy electricity, you're consuming electricity. When you use internet, you're consuming internet. When you're driving a car, you're using a car. You're consuming gasoline because we buy gas. You consume gas. You eat food. We consume food. We buy food. We eat food. We buying stuff all the time because we consume. We all have cell phones. We have cell phone bills. We consume our content. So we're all consumers. There's no escaping that. We're all consumers. We're all consumers. And then there are producers. And producers produce what consumers consume. Producers produce the car that I'm in. They produce the gas that we use. They produce the internet that we use. They produce electricity. They create foods. They create hamburgers and hot dogs and pizza. They create healthy foods. They create food. A farmer grow plants and vegetables. They're producers. They produced it. They made it. They produced it. Okay? So, the people who makes money on this planet, the people who make the most money, they produce. They're producers. They're not consumers. In order to make money in any business that you do, with my eye halfway swollen because of allergies, so don't mind that. The number one way to make money in any business, any niche, is to be a producer. You must produce something, whether it's content, whether it's a product, whether it's you make a car, you make a book, you make YouTube videos, whatever you produce. When you cut someone's grass, you produce a result. When you paint someone's house, or fix someone's house, or fix their bathroom, or redo the bathroom, redo the living room, you're producing a result. So you're getting paid to produce a result and produce an action. So, in order to make money, you must be a producer. You must produce content. YouTube is full of YouTube creators. You heard that saying before? It's full of YouTube creators. Okay, when they create content. In order for you to grow a YouTube channel, you have to create content. You can't be consuming content while you're producing content. A blog. How does a blog make money? It must produce content. That's the bottom line. If you want a blog, in order for your blog to make money, you must produce content. You must produce. You gotta be a producer. You can't be a consumer. If General Motors don't produce vehicles, if Tesla don't produce cars, can they make any money? No. They must continuously produce. They must make cars. If a restaurant stop producing food, would it make money? No. They produce food. They must continue. So in order to make money, you must produce content. That's it. Now you could buy traffic, but you're still producing because you're making an ad. You are creating an ad. You're paying for an ad. You created an ad for people to see. It's like a billboard on the side of a road. Somebody bought that space, so somebody produced it. Somebody produced the ad. When you watch commercials on TV, somebody produced that commercial. When you watch movies, someone produced that TV show. Like Power, there's people who produce the movie. There's people who they're not consumers. They don't consume content. They're producing. So, look at Gary Vee. He doesn't consume. I don't believe, because he's always busy. He don't consume a lot of content. He produces content every single day. He produces content. So you must produce content. So don't be a consumer. Because we consume anyway. You're going to consume food and stuff like that, gasoline, car. Don't be a consumer of content. Be a producer of content. Producers make the money. That's the bottom line. Producers make the money, not the consumer. If you're a consumer, you're not making money. In fact, anything you consume, you're losing money. Whether you buy, you're losing money. We watch the Netflix. You're consuming someone else's content. So become the producer. Don't come the consumer. And John Chow, check out his channel and check out his YouTube channel, his blog. It makes sense. The people, this is how he makes all the money. Because he produces content every day. So this is how he's a millionaire. This is how he makes the big bucks. In order for his blog to make that much money, he must produce content. He can't be a consumer. He can't sit there and consume all day and don't produce nothing. So in order to make money in any business, online or offline, you want to make money with a business, or you want to start t-shirts, you want to start whatever, car wash, same thing. You're producing content. You have to do something. So get out there and start producing something. Start making something. It could be an ebook. It could be a YouTube channel. It could be a blog. You can start building email lists. You can start advertising. You can start to be an affiliate marketer and advertise other people's stuff. You could produce content on LinkedIn. Produce content on iWriter. Produce content on Facebook. Produce content on Instagram. This is how Instagram influencers make money, because they produce content. Most. That's not celebrity. Most Instagram influencers make their money. I'm talking about celebrities now, because they already have fame. They're making money because they put content on their page. They take photos all the time. They produce content. They're not consuming content. And there's nothing wrong consuming content, because we all consume content. We all watch TV. We all watch sports. We think sports is just content. That's all it is. Sports is just a game that you're having to watch. You're watching someone's content because somebody put that team together. Someone put the camera crews together so you could watch it, and they make money in return. So you're a consumer. We're all consumers. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong being a consumer. I'm a consumer. We're all consumers. We all consume something. But not all of us are producers. Some people just consume, and they don't produce anything. Look at your job. You're producing something. You're at the job. You're making something. You're making sandwiches. You're producing results at work. You're helping a company. You're producing actions. You're producing something so the company can grow. Your job, you're producing. You're doing something. So keep that in mind. And I've written a blog post about this as well. Consumer versus producer in business. Always learn. Keep this in mind when you go home. When you start getting on, I play the Xbox in my free time. I'm consuming. I'm a consumer. I'm playing a game that somebody made. I bought the game. I play the game online. I'm consuming someone's content. So keep this in mind when you're at home and you're on YouTube half the day. Am I a consumer or a producer? Am I producing content or am I consuming content all day long? Because if you keep on consuming content, you're not making money because you're not producing anything. So, yeah. I would definitely look at that. I would definitely check that out. And that's it for my video. Just to be a consumer. Don't be a consumer. We all consume stuff. Be more a producer. Don't be on Netflix all day. Don't be whatever all day. Make some time to produce content. Because in order for a blog to make money, they got to produce content. In order for YouTubers, creators to make all this money, they produce content. And that's the way it is. In order to make money on your email list, you must produce email, which is content for people to read. That's it. The same way football players make money, they produce content, they produce entertainment. And it's still content. It's still entertainment. You know, movies is a content. You know, documentaries is content. We all produce content. So keep that in mind when you're at home or whatever. Am I producing or am I consuming content? Am I consuming content too much? Don't consume content too much. You know, just make time. Like right now, I'm producing content. You're watching the content. You're consuming the content. I'm producing the content. I produce content. So just keep that in mind while you're at home. Nothing wrong with being a consumer. Everybody's a consumer. Everyone is playing a consumer. Just keep that in mind when you're at home, when you're trying to start something. Am I producing or consuming? Taf@xking.com. Thanks for watching my video.